Hey guys, and welcome back. For today's build, I'll be sculpting the moon from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I started off with an old microphone stand, and that's going to work perfectly for the base. For the moon itself, I found a styrofoam ball and twisted it into place on top. I began by covering the entire surface of the moon with an air-dry clay, and once that was complete, I got to work sculpting. Luckily, this doesn't need to go in the oven, and over the course of a day or two, once I've completed the sculpting process, it will just naturally dry on its own. Next, using a ballpoint stylus, I carved out 2 indentations for the eyes and inserted those into place. After that, I sculpted the nose, as well as 2 nostrils. Now, if you're one of those kids who grew up in the 2000s, looking up at the sky playing Majora's Mask is honestly going to be one of your core memories. 72 hours before this thing comes crashing down will make any kid panic well into adulthood. So, the most important thing about this entire sculpture is making sure to get that expression just right. With that in mind, I started to work on the mouth. Next, I rolled up some smaller pieces of clay and attached a bunch of little rings all over the surface. I finessed those into the shape of impact craters and repeated the process until the entire moon was covered. I also crumpled up some aluminum foil to add some texture. At this point, I was happy with the sculpt itself, so I put it aside and waited for it to dry. After 48 hours, there were a few cracks, especially around the eyes, but once I had them all repaired, it was time to start painting. I applied some watered down acrylic paint and really started to get some momentum. Now all that's left to do is a bunch of shading, shadows, paint the eyes, and really bring this monstrosity to life. Finally, I used a fine tip marker as well as some black paint to make it look like those eyes are staring straight down full of rage right at Termina Field. And just like that, this Zelda Moon is complete. All that's left to do is sit back and enjoy the final result.